This is the future of luxury. On one side, we have the Rolls-Royce Spectre, the first all-electric car from the legendary British brand. On the other, the Bentley EXP 15, Bentley's bold vision of what luxury EVs could look like when it officially arrives in 2026. Both represent the highest standard of design. Today, we're putting them head-to-head. Let's start with the Rolls-Royce Spectre. This isn't just another car with a battery. It's the spiritual successor to Rolls-Royce's coupe legacy, carrying the same DNA as the Phantom coupe, but with a futuristic twist. From the moment you see it, the Spectre commands attention. It's long, sleek, and sculpted like a yacht on wheels. The famous Pantheon grille is still there, but this time it's slimmer, illuminated, and more aerodynamic than ever before. The Spirit of Ecstasy mascot has also been redesigned for better airflow. Rolls-Royce has made it clear, this isn't just electrification, it's evolution. Now compare that to the Bentley EXP 15. This car hasn't officially launched yet, but Bentley has already teased it as their first fully electric vehicle, expected in 2026. Where the Spectre is about preserving tradition while stepping into the future, the EXP 15 is about reinventing Bentley's design language from the ground up. It's more futuristic, sharper in its stance, and looks almost like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. The body is sculpted with flowing lines, a wider stance, and digital crystal headlights that give it a jewel-like appearance. Bentley says this EV will represent the next chapter in luxury mobility. Inside, both cars take different paths as well. Step inside the Spectre and you enter a sanctuary of silence and craftsmanship. Rolls-Royce has always been about creating a calm, almost spiritual experience. The cabin is wrapped in hand-stitched leather, polished wood veneers, and metal accents that feel like fine jewelry. One of its highlights is the starlight doors. Tiny LED lights embedded in the doors to mimic the night sky. Combined with the iconic starlight headliner, it feels like you're driving under the stars. Even during the day, Bentley, on the other hand, has promised the EXP 15 will be just as luxurious but in a more tech-forward way. Expect sustainable materials, advanced digital displays, and next-gen infotainment blended with handcrafted details. Bentley wants to merge tradition with modern innovation. So while Rolls-Royce focuses on timeless elegance, Bentley is leaning into futuristic sophistication. Performance is another area where these cars differ. The Spectre is powered by dual electric motors producing 577 horsepower and 664 lb-ft of torque. That's enough to push this nearly 3-ton luxury coupe from 0 to 60 mph in just 4.4 seconds, a shocking figure for a Rolls-Royce. But speed isn't the main goal here. Rolls-Royce engineered the Spectre for smoothness. The suspension uses data from the satellite navigation system to read the road ahead, adjusting in real time to give passengers the most comfortable ride possible. For the Bentley EXP 15, official specs haven't been confirmed yet, but reports suggest it could produce anywhere from 600 to 700 horsepower, with advanced all-wheel drive and a range of around 400 miles per charge. Bentley's goal is to combine grand touring performance with electric efficiency. If these numbers hold true, the EXP 15 might have the edge in raw power and driving range compared to the Spectre. If you're enjoying this deep comparison between the Spectre and the EXP 15, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos on concept cars and EVs. Coming back, this battle isn't just about numbers, it's about identity. Rolls-Royce is sticking to its timeless image: luxury, elegance, and unmatched presence. The Spectre feels like an evolution of everything Rolls-Royce has always stood for. Meanwhile, Bentley is positioning itself as the bold challenger, reimagining what a luxury EV should look like for the next decade. But there's one important factor: price. The Rolls-Royce Spectre starts at around $420,000, and with customizations it can easily cross $500,000. Bentley hasn't confirmed the price of the EXP 15 yet, but industry experts expect it to be lower, likely in the $250,000 to $300,000 range. That means Bentley could offer futuristic luxury at a more accessible price point compared to Rolls-Royce. So the question becomes, what do you value more? The unmatched heritage and presence of Rolls-Royce, or Bentley's bold vision for the future? For Rolls-Royce, the Spectre is less about speed and more about serenity. Every component is tuned to deliver what Rolls calls the magic carpet ride. The adaptive suspension disconnects the car's anti-roll bars when cruising on straight roads, giving passengers an incredibly smooth, floating feeling. When the road gets twisty, the system reconnects instantly to keep the car stable. Even the power delivery is carefully tuned. It's strong but never harsh, keeping acceleration graceful and effortless rather than aggressive. Rolls wants you to feel like you're gliding, not racing. Bentley, however, has always celebrated performance and grand touring spirit. The EXP 15 is expected to carry that forward. Reports suggest Bentley is working on advanced torque vectoring, meaning power will be distributed across each wheel for maximum grip and handling. This makes the EXP15 not just a comfortable cruiser, but also a dynamic driver's car. If Rolls-Royce feels like a private yacht, Bentley feels like a private jet, fast, commanding, and exciting to drive. Now let's talk more about design philosophy. The Spectre is unmistakably Rolls-Royce. It doesn't try to look futuristic for the sake of it. It evolves existing traditions. The long hood, iconic grille, coach doors, and imposing silhouette all scream Rolls-Royce. It feels like a car that could exist in 1920 or 2050. It's timeless. The interior, too, avoids excessive digital gimmicks. Yes, it has modern screens, but the emphasis is still on craftsmanship, hand-finished materials, and the calming aura that Rolls-Royce owners expect. Bentley's EXP15, on the other hand, is futuristic by design. Its exterior is sharper, bolder, and far more experimental than the Spectre. The grille looks like a work of art, the headlights resemble crystals, and the body is sculpted with aerodynamic precision. Inside, Bentley is pushing for sustainability with eco-friendly materials, while still offering handcrafted luxury. The digital experience will be front and center, with advanced displays and AI-assisted systems, making the car feel like it belongs in the next decade. If the Spectre is a traditional luxury mansion, the EXP15 is a luxury smart home. Now, let's talk about the future of luxury EVs. The competition between Rolls-Royce and Bentley represents a bigger shift in the auto world. We're seeing a transition from combustion-powered status symbols to electric icons. These cars aren't just about transportation, they're about making a statement. Who you are, what you value, and how you see the future. The Spectre tells the world, I value heritage, tradition, and the quiet confidence of old-world luxury, upgraded for a new era. The EXP15 says, I'm ready for the future, I want bold innovation, and I want my car to look and feel like it came straight from 2030. Rolls-Royce buyers will happily pay $420,000 for a car that feels like a piece of history electrified. Bentley buyers, on the other hand, may be drawn in by a futuristic design, powerful performance, and a slightly more affordable price point at around $250,000 to $300,000. This battle is just the beginning. Other luxury brands like Aston Martin, Ferrari, and Lamborghini are also preparing their electric flagships. But Rolls-Royce and Bentley are unique because their identities have always been tied to luxury, elegance, and exclusivity, not raw performance. That's why their EVs carry so much weight in shaping the future of luxury cars. So, if you were choosing between the two, what would you pick? Would you go for the Spectre with its timeless design and unmatched presence? Or would you place your bet on the EXP15, a car that's futuristic, daring, and more experimental in its approach? For me, both cars represent two sides of the same coin. Rolls-Royce wants to bring tradition into the electric age. Bentley wants to reimagine what tradition even means. And that's what makes this comparison so exciting. Because no matter which direction you lean toward, one thing is certain. The future of luxury is electric. With that said, thanks for watching.